at my wrist. Tried to make it look like suicide. I mean, I had to do something to protect myself.
Look, I'll put you out for a couple of days, like I said, but then you'll have to move on.
Just like get my strength up, eh?
And I don't like bludgers. I'm short of hand and you'll have to work.
Work? Oh, I don't reckon I could do that. I mean, I've lost a lot of blood here.
You've managed to get here so you can earn your keep. After you've eaten, you can go and muck up the donkey stall.
All right, 200.
I couldn't.
Geez, Lurch, 220 then. Look, you won't get into trouble. I'll make it look like I started it, and all you got to do is give me a few hard ones in the gut.
No way. I don't want any part of it. It's disgusting.
You reckon I'll be asking if there was any other way? They're going to be watching me, aren't they? I've got to make sure it looks like an accident.
You reckon they wouldn't guess? Look, you know the rules around here about anyone pregnant. They'd string me up as a kid killer. Forget it. Where's Lexi? She's just round there.
No, you don't. I've been looking for you everywhere.
What for?
Well, firstly, to apologise. Hassling you about Bassinger. Obviously, I picked the wrong time. I didn't know you were pregnant.
Yeah, well, the whole bloody prison knows now.
You're going to need all the backup you can get. I'll stick by you and bugger that lawyer. I'm going to take you in hand to make sure you look after yourself properly.
I'm not having the kid, or didn't Jules tell you?
You're having it, and no arguments.
Just because it was your idea gives you no right telling me what to do. It was a bloody stupid idea in the first place.
It was the only thing that would get you away from Kelly. And you're going through with it.
Oh.
Oh, love, I don't want you making a decision you'll regret. I know what abortion means, even in the right conditions. How it can tear you down.
Yeah, you must have had a few been on the game all them years you got by.
Got by, yeah. I'm going to make certain that you don't have to get by like I did.
You're the last bloody person I should be listening to. Just butt out. It's got nothing to do with you.
Oh, rack off there, you. Move.
G'day. Amazing who you find cleaning out donkey pens these days. Alice told you she had a brother, didn't she?
Yeah, sure she did.
What did she tell you about me?
Oh, you know, this and that.
Yeah, just drop him on Mum. Give her a surprise. Reckon you're the surprise.
Well, what she said?
Relax, okay? She told me the whole story. How you on the run.
Well, you're not going to put me in, are you?
Come on, you're my little sister's mate.
You here by yourself?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a loner. Been knocking around up the bush. Matter of fact, I ain't seen no Sheilas for quite a while. Not like you, anyway. So how long you been in the slammer?
Long enough.
What for? Robbery? Murder? Yeah, I reckon it's got to be one of those.
Never you mind.
Whatever it was, must be a long time between drinks. Reckon a broad like you'd be hot to trot after all them years locked away.
Yeah, well, you reckon wrong.
Come on. Thought you'd be nice to me. Assuming you want to stay here, that is. I could always play your cover. Think about it.
Oh, hello.
Hi. What are you doing?
I'm writing up my diary.
Diary? What for?
Well, I've made a pact with myself. Make an entry every day.
Wouldn't be much to write about.
Oh, I don't just write about things. It's a way of keeping tabs on my thoughts, how I'm thinking about things. I write about the good things when they happen, and I try to understand the bad things. You know, find a reason for them.
I can't even write a bloody letter. Mum's always complaining I never write enough.
Well, this is very precious. It's going to be my present to my son, Peter.
How's that?
Well, he worries terribly my life's going to be wasted in here, and I want to show him it's really been quite constructive.
You, put anything in there about me?
Yes. Well, most of the others, too. It's hard not to. It's a small community.
Is it all bad? About me, I mean? Suppose it is.
No, not at all. Everyone has their positive side.
Yeah. What about the riots? Me ganging up with Lou against the rest of us.
Oh, that's water under the bridge. Lots happened since then.
Yeah. Reckon I'll never do nothing like that again. funny, you know. I feel different about a lot of things lately. I feel real bad about hitting Mr. Moran. I just told Lexi where she could get off too.
Oh?
She wanted me to belt into her so she could lose the kid.
Oh, that's dreadful.
Well, don't you tell anybody. I don't reckon she'd get anyone to do it anyway.
Well, let's hope Jessie can talk her out of it. From what Julie said, she's determined to.
Yeah. Wouldn't want it to mess up her life, eh?
How about a quick cuppa?
Oh, thanks.
You know, I think the best thing you ever did was falling out with Lou. Now you're starting to think for yourself.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind making up for some of the things I'd done in the past either. Like how we locked up Steve and Merv, poor buggers.
It's a wonderful thought. There must be some way.
Yeah, well, Steve would be easy. Well, I was going to get some more copies of that centrefold smuggled in.
Oh, no, I think that would be the last thing he and Julie would want right now.
Yeah, I know. Lucky old Chooky, eh? Well, reckon I'll just chuck 'em out. Wouldn't mind keeping one on the quiet, though. Still think he's a spunk.
Well, I'm sure he'd be very grateful to you and, oh, flattered, too, if he ever found out.
Yeah. Don't know what to do about Merv, though. Yeah. Maybe I've got an idea for him, too.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Why not?
I've come to collect your bed and board.
Oh, bugger off.
I've heard heaps of fellas keep yourselves entertained in there. Reckon I'll just jog your memory about the real thing.
No bloody way!
Right? What's the bloody waste?
Filthy bastard!
Oh, we'll fight, do you? Come with a bit of spirit.
I reckon that one's a must. Now, what else? Of course, we could always suggest the freak gets a permanent transfer to Darwin, but I don't reckon even Reno could get that one.
I bet she'd like to. Oh, is that the list for Mrs. Reynolds?
Last Chance Cafe, sweetheart.
Oh, well, Alice has got an idea, haven't you?
Yeah.
Blimey, there's a first.
Oh, give us a break,
Really kidding? Come on, let's have it, Einstein. The list due in first thing this morning.
Well, I reckon we ought to cook a special breakfast by ourselves on the day before Merv and Mrs. B get hitched. Well, it'll give Merv a break from the kitchen and it'd be like a special wedding breakfast to wish him good luck.
Well, what do you say, girl?
I reckon it's a great idea.
Well, stick it down, Chooky. Hey, I could make the hash cookies, get the marriage off to a real good start. Oh, g'day, Mrs. Barry. We were just talking about
Come
you.
on, please, ladies. Make room for us, thank you. Now, this is another donation of broken toys for the kids in maternity. Some of them, of course, are quite unsuitable for the age group.
You got anything for my age group? A Harley Davidson, maybe?
All right, that's enough. Now, in the past, the women have donated some of their rec time trying to repair them. I mean, it's entirely up to yourselves and it's all purely voluntary, but I'd be very grateful if you'd help out.
Oh, I reckon it'd be a great idea.
Yeah, I'd like to help. Yeah, me too.
Well, it sounds unanimous, so leave them with us.
Right.
Don't suppose there'd be any toy detonators in there, would there? I'd stick a place called dynamite, maybe.
They've all been thoroughly checked.
It was the joke choice. Yeah, it was a bad one, I know, but you could at least smile.
Well, never mind, ladies. Look, I believe there's some sort of a list here for Mrs. Reynolds.
Yep, signed and sealed.
Right. Well, I'll see that she gets it right away. Excuse me, please.
She's full of beans, isn't she?
Yeah, I wonder what's wrong.
Now, what have we got here? Any ideas what this is used for? Don't answer that.